This is SETRO, one of the head developers for Type Soul, and today I got to ask him some of the community's most burning questions. Now I just want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to Mythical, as this video is highly inspired by his JJS interview with Z. I'll be leaving their channel linked in the description, so go show them some support. Now without further ado, let's get right into the video. Just be calm. Remember what you're here for. Just get the answers and get out. I appreciate you, coming here doing this interview. I'm not going to keep up most of your time, since you're a busy man, obviously. But I just wanted to start this off and just ask a few, baseline personal questions and then move up to, more of like the future of Type Soul further into, development and stuff like that content. But first off, let's just start off baseline, your reputation. Let's just get out of the way, dude. I mean, over the last year, it's been nothing but a roller coaster, many ups, many downs, thus prompting the community to have this kind of, let's say, certain view of you. Would you say that this reflects your current process while dealing with Type Soul for the long run with content or just development?
No. Nah, it's never really bothered me. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people expect devs to just make their whole life their game. So if like someone is just like, oh, I don't like your game, I get sad or mad or something like, bro, I've been doing this for a long time, so I just I don't know. I kind of just, I don't know. It doesn't bother me.
I mean, yeah, you also have numerous other projects that you work under as well and that you also manage. So Type Soul to you is kind of just one of those other, well, not one of those other projects, because this is your main project, or do you have another main?
It's my, I put Type Soul above like literally any other game I work for. I just have I have mad love for like all the games I work for, but I try and put Type Soul up there because it's just a passion at this point. It's not even for anything else. It's literally just for passion. Like, it's something I want to do.
So that's your passion
I like
project.
working on it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's weird, but nah, I'll always update Type Soul as long as I have the power to. Always update it.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Now, to add on to that, actually, now we just talked about that, obviously. You said that, it's your passion project, you'd update it since, even if they have 0 players, let's say, bro. But how do you currently feel about your, your owner as, your position, sorry, as owner, and how do you feel about having such a higher role in the development process? Do you feel like sometimes the weight can kind of toll on you, especially while dealing with all your other projects, or?
I mean, I wish I was an owner. I'm not.
Wait, you're currently a dev right now?
I'm lead dev. I'm lead dev.
I thought that you got your owner.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
I never was an owner, bro.
Really? So that's actually a common misconception?
Yeah, it is. I'm okay, so there's a hierarchy, right? There's the actual owners, and then right under the actual owners, it's Dave and me.
Oh yeah.
And then there's the developers, and then there's the moderators and contributors and stuff like that. But I'm more of the poster boy for Type. If you think Type, you literally think me.
Like Agamotsu and Deepoken?
Yeah, it's that on a grander scale, bro. It is so crazy. I can't go into it, bro. I'll literally just chill. I'll just take a break from whatever I do. I'll just try and play a public game. And bro, the amount of times people just they'll be like, "Oh, Setro's in here. Oh, target him, kill him.
Target him.
He made Type Soul. He made Type Soul. Oh yeah, kill him." It's crazy, man. But I don't know. It's whatever, bro. I don't mind.
So would you technically, in that sense, would you kind of put yourself up there then as one of the owners, I guess, or?
No, I don't. Nah, I don't think. No, I'm not. I don't really have an ego, so I don't really care about having an owner role. I don't give a shit. But it's more just I'm just here with my, I guess, leadership skills and development skills and just helping the game out. That's all I wanted to do, just lead and help the game.
No, yeah, 100%.
Literally, yeah.
No, because I come from a management standpoint as well, management perspective, and the way that you manage Type and the way that you kind of promote and market it is very genius, honestly. especially with, you know, the past, like we talked about, and well, like we talked about in the first question, with your past, you know, history, I guess, quote unquote. I don't know, but with
Yeah.
that as well, I mean, people say that bad press is always good press. This is mainly just gonna be a question for the community, I guess, like that. Both all the upcoming,
Mm.
you know, changes, updates, content additions, etc. How much would you say that you personally greenlit, oversaw, or at least bare minimum gave your approval for? Since people always used to and tend to blame you for the content that comes out, the updates that get oversawn, and I don't feel like people really understand that there's a hierarchy, like you said.
I don't know how to explain this. Okay, so anything that's like new
Mm-hmm.
per se, like specifically for this update,
Mm-hmm.
I've mostly just like greenlit and I'm like over everything.
Mm.
There's some other small stuff that some developers were working on before I got back on the team
Mm.
that they're still doing, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay, yeah, yeah, sure. Like there are times where when I was back on the team, I wanted to like do this specific thing,
Mm.
and they were like, well, I changed it to this, and they were like, well, no, I want this to be my vision, and I want it to be mine, but I would have to like, I don't know how to explain. I would have to just like come to terms and like explain to them like, even though I wanted it to be this way because I want it to be, that
Mm.
doesn't mean it has to be that way.
Mm.
So we either come to a middle ground, a middle understanding,
Mm-hmm.
or they just go and do whatever they want. And honestly, I don't
Mm.
mind that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be above everything,
Mm.
even though like the stuff that goes into the game and just like, all the ideas and stuff,
Oh yeah.
I would rather be over it, and I am
Mm.
now
Mm-hmm.
again. But like it's just I don't know. Most stuff like balance changes
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. I'll literally like do my best to be above that stuff.
Mm.
I've always been above that stuff.
Mm.
If it's like something that has to do with like codes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm mostly above that as well.
Mm.
Most of the just important stuff that goes on, I'm like in it. But if it's like minor changes, I'm not really like a part. There'll be like some small inconvenient little change
Mm-hmm.
that's might get some people mad. Most of the time, I don't have anything to do with it. But
All right.
yeah.
All right, yeah, that's good to know. All right, so then tying back into that last question, honestly, how would you say you and the team currently get along? Like, would you even potentially say that you guys impress yourselves with the work that's been coming along behind the scenes, or?
I mean, everyone. It's not more of like a we hate each other or like
No,
we
no,
don't
no,
like
no,
working with each
obviously,
other
no,
or
no,
something
no,
like.
no,
It's
no, no.
it's more of just like we're all on the same team. We all want the same thing. We want
No,
type to
yeah, yeah, of
prosper,
course, of course.
regardless of where we stand and what we think, because we all definitely do think some things about each other. But at the end of the day, we are all on the same team.
No, no, no,
So
no, yeah. What I meant by that, I think, I meant more of like the development process. Like, you guys
yeah.
kind of with, I guess, let me word this in a different way. With deadlines and stuff like that being met by the
Oh,
team, do you guys get along in the fact that you guys can
bro,
kind of just meet everything that needs to be met to expectation, I guess?
the one thing that like
Hmm.
I will say
Mm-hmm.
that I am really good at
Mm-hmm.
as like the I guess the lead dev is just patience.
Mm-hmm.
Like there will be times where I don't give any dev a deadline. I just
Mm-hmm.
don't. I don't believe in deadlines, bro. Something will always happen in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Deadline should not be a thing ever.
I fully get that.
Um, yeah, like as someone who has like dealt with a lot, like deadlines should never be a thing. I mean, school, that's always like a thing, but like there's always gonna be something going on. So I try and just like have some leniency. But if it's something really important, I'll just like I'll make sure like they have the proper resources that they need. If they need help, I'll
Mm-hmm.
help them. Someone else needs help to help them. We can outsource. We can get a contributor. Whatever needs to happen,
Mm-hmm.
it gets done. Regardless, it
Mm-hmm.
gets done. I didn't even hear that.
Oh, God, thank God. All right, now moving away from the more personal questions, I'm glad we got those out of the way. I know you guys have been kind of going crazy with the sneaks and the weekly check-ins that you guys do inside the Discord server, but that aside, how would you personally say the development pace and the process has been coming along with the new content and such? I know that we just talked about, deadlines and working together, but with the new content and such like that, like Hellverse, Fullbringers, how would you say that's been kind of coming along? Would it be up to your standard, I guess you could say? Is it impressed you? Has it came along a little bit slower than you thought it would?
It's definitely up to standard.
Mm.
Mostly I've just been making sure that like everything is just like everyone's been taking their time because we used to do as a team was like we would all I don't know how to like explain this. Like
Mm-hmm.
we would like we liked working and we
Mm.
liked what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the passion came from personal passion,
Mm.
not the game's passion.
Mm-hmm.
Like not to take a shot at anyone, but like
Oh yeah.
Josh with Light Res, that was a personal passion thing.
Mm. All right.
Um, someone else, let's see, Powell with X Axis, that was definitely a personal passion thing. I know he didn't do that himself. Like bro, or for like anyone else, like dude, that thing was ridiculous. And then Nuova, he
Genuinely.
had what else? Like he had a bunch of like Quincy
Yeah, the
weapons. It was
Quincy
just
and all that
personal.
stuff.
Yeah, just the Sun Jin daggers and stuff like that.
Mm.
I'm no different, bro. I had a Jetstream Sam as a Kendo weapon. It's just personal, like little things that like we want to add,
Mm.
but it should be more of like what the game needs. And I
Mm.
guess that's what I needed to like figure out. Like the game definitely needs stuff. Like we can add whatever we want,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, but like when the game strays so far from what it actually used to be,
Mm-hmm.
there's an issue.
Mm.
And hopefully the issue gets resolved when people play. I hope they realize that, like we actually care.
All right, so no, yeah, I fully get that because people can just always kind of when you stray away from the source material, obviously because you want to just add in everything you can to your game because that's just what passion is, especially
Yeah.
no, especially while dealing with the passion project. I fully understand that. I would do the exact same thing, but now moving away from kind of just like deadlines and stuff like that, what kind of content would you say we could be expecting on the re-release of Type Soul?
I was talking about this with Christy the other day. Hold on, let me go to his DMs real quick. There is literally like 20 things
20
new
things.
coming. Yeah, like I put down a list of everything that was coming in the update with them.
Yo,
Like I was just going down like a list
mm-hmm.
and I literally counted 20 things. And
What
that's
the
not
fuck?
even like the end of the list. That's just
What?
like the baseline.
So baseline 20
That's
like
like,
new.
yeah, the baseline is like literally like 20 things.
Is there any way that I don't want to ask you to be a little less vague,
I
but
mean, I mean, it depends on what it is.
you honestly, if you want to just leak something that isn't gonna too much of like honestly like there's been
Uh,
so many sneaks already.
hmm. Uh, I mean, okay, like every single like hell ring
Oh yeah.
is its own like thing.
Oh.
Honestly, every little addition
Mm-hmm.
that's being added could literally be an update in itself.
What?
Literally, like I wish I was joking. Everything that's literally being added should have been an update on in itself. But like,
What?
I would rather the game be closed and we take our time
No, yeah,
because
100%.
it would just like it wouldn't be the way we want it to be if it wasn't closed.
Mm.
That's an unfortunate like little thing with Type Soul. Like we can't really do the stuff that we want unless the game is closed.
No, yeah.
Too
Because
many
then
issues.
yeah, exactly. And then the player base becomes, rowdy. They
Yeah.
want updates. They get on your ass. Everyone's
Yeah.
just it gets to an entire different
It's
level.
just it's just better for us as devs so that we can just like focus and not have like any sort of like stress because
Mm.
like I don't know, the game is so PvP focused,
Mm-hmm.
and when we add random stuff it's I don't know, man. It's just
Mm.
weird, but
No.
hopefully like I think people will like this update. I hope they
Mm.
like this update. Like I'm praying like bro, when I was cooking that medic rework, man, like
Mm.
I really hope they enjoy this, bro. Like, oh man, dude. And
No.
like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, I can't say too much. Can't
Oh,
say,
okay. Yeah, just let them have their moment.
yeah,
But
like, cause like,
mm-hmm.
bro, like, it's just like it's not even okay. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so right off the like, I guess what you can like list off is obviously Benahime,
Mm.
Almighty, and Nimble. All
Mm.
like that's 3 abilities confirmed. Then we have Dungeons.
Mm.
Dungeons is confirmed.
I wanted to get into that later.
Then you have uh new KT, the one that got taken out. It's being optimized and
Oh.
fixed,
Oh,
so it's being
finally.
brought back. Then you have the tutorial,
Mm.
and then you have like the medic rework. So right off the bat, I just listed like what, like 8
7,
things, 7
something
things,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Like, And imagine 20, like, and then there's more. Like,
And
it's
then
just
and then you said that those can all be their own separate updates or even mini updates. So then we can be
they
expecting like
they
20
very yes.
plus.
Like, medic is the only skill tree in the game right now with
Hmm.
a 65 SP skill. It literally
What?
goes up to 65. It has so many skills now.
So you need to play just full support.
You
What
don't
the?
have to. It's a choice, but
Oh yeah,
like
obviously.
I definitely you can definitely go 65 medic and make it work for sure.
Oh, that's how good of a rework it is. That's how. So you can go
Yeah.
like even support,
hmm
combat, everything.
Yeah, you can literally go like medic speed, medic kendo,
What
medic
the hell?
keto, make it work.
Medic hybrids. Oh god, it's gonna be annoying. All right,
Definitely
but
gonna be annoying.
moving away from the new content, we were talking earlier about Type Soul re-releasing and how you want it to do just extremely good. You want people to really enjoy the update and hope that they enjoy the update. But with the CC genre becoming so vague and vast and mainly just, parry-based combat, though, the market kind of getting overflowed with games like we have Archived, we have just a bunch of new games coming onto the scene. Do you feel like Type Soul will be able to perform in a way that will kind of outshine these other games that are in the spotlight currently?
Maybe. I don't think Type Soul ever had an issue
Mm,
with people playing or just like the hype around it. It's
mm,
always been a pretty popular game.
mm,
The issue was just a lot of things that drove people away from it,
mm,
which is like the drama and then the bugs
mm,
and just like there is just always something wrong with the
mm,
game, whether
uh-huh,
that be the bias stuff that was happening or
mm,
just anything small that would just make people not play. And then there was the whole like the community basically got split in half
mhm,
when I left. Like and then just
mm,
like false promises and stuff. Just like it's just a lot.
yeah,
We had a lot of ground to cover.
mm,
A lot of ground has already been covered, but with this, this is kind of like the last stand pretty much. Once this update's out, I'm literally gonna take a massive break because like it's just a lot of stress.
no, I
But
totally get that.
like I don't know. I don't think actually no, I can't talk about that. Anyway, next
All right.
question.
Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Yeah, don't worry about it. So now, recently, well, back a bit ago, we were talking about dungeons, and I know that you've also talked about dungeons in the past with many other content creators, and just in the Type Soul Discord server, just on like general and stuff like that. And you said that it was practically something you've been forced into doing and adding as a means of making the community happy. But has your view changed of dungeons the more you've worked on it and molded it into something of your own now? Would you say?
No, because content is content. I
Mm,
feel like any idea can just work,
mm,
no matter how small or big it is. I never like really wanted it to be added.
mm,
It was kind of something that was just like it was an idea that they really wanted it in, and
mm-hmm,
I was just like, I don't really see that working, or it would have to be something later down the line. I would always like push it back,
mm,
but after I was gone, it seems like they like really wanted it to be in the game.
mm-hmm,
And now that they're gone, it's more so just like, well, now we have to play cleanup again because like,
mm,
but I mean, it's still coming along good, regardless.
mm.
And I don't blame them for it. It's not like anyone did anything wrong. Nobody died. It's always something.
It's just unfortunate that you guys had to kind of come in and just
Yeah,
clean up something you didn't want in the game or something that didn't match with your kind of not perspective, but kind of plan you had.
yeah. But I mean, even though it's not something we originally wanted,
Mm-hmm.
who knows? There will probably definitely be people who enjoy it,
Mm.
and that's a good thing as long as people like it.
100%. Just as long as the player base enjoys what you're putting out, that's always a positive thing. Now,
Yeah.
probably one of the most pushed things that you guys have been advertising lately is Clan Wars. I mean, the Clan Wars rework, it's massive. Obviously, you guys have been just plastering it all over the place. It looks insanely good. Is there any info that you could possibly give out on Clan Wars? Let that be the systems, weapons, drops, maps, etc. I'm all ears.
A lot of people think that like it's a major change.
Mm,
It kind of is, but at the same time, not really. Like a lot of people think that it's kind of like removing old clan wars when that's not really the case. Like old clan wars is still
mm,
there. It's
mm,
just moving to ranked. So
mm.
you'll still be able to do like King of the World and stuff. Like if
Oh.
people like that, you'll still be able to do it in ranked. It's just in ranked. Like
Oh.
Clan Wars, the new one, Soul Wars, it's like completely different. Like it's
Oh.
just the Valorant game mode is more casual.
Oh
and
yeah.
is more like just fun. And you don't need a clan to play the new Soul Wars. Like you can just queue by yourself.
Oh, that's
Because a lot of
awesome.
people were complaining that like they needed that it was required
Uh-huh.
to have a clan to play in Clan
Mm,
Wars, and like they were like, why do I need to like play with people to grind for something? Like I should be able to just do it by myself.
mm,
And like that's always been a thing I wanted to like do, but we never really got around to doing it. Well,
mm,
now, you know, it's possible. So
mm,
yeah, like the Valorant game mode for Soul Wars, it's like 5v5. It's more like just casual and just
mm,
like you can just play and have fun. You'll still get rewards and stuff, but it's just more fun. And then there's the more serious one, the competitive one,
mm-hmm.
the league one, which like actually has like roles and stuff like that. It's just really cool.
Oh,
And we're
okay.
excited.
All right. So are they
Yeah,
gonna?
I don't think a lot of
Mm.
people get it, but I mean, I don't know. I think I've like explained it as the best way I could.
So okay. So it's just kind of gonna be like it's gonna be like a mix of old Clan Wars, but with roles now, is what I'm understanding.
Yeah, like there's characters,
Mm-hmm.
and your character doesn't really like have to be that role.
Mm-hmm.
It's just depending on what you play and like what you pick. So like you can
Mm,
like there's like a bunch of characters that you can choose from,
mm-hmm.
and they each have like their own kits, and some have like essences or specs, but like they're like not cracked or anything.
Mm.
And yeah, it's just preference. And then there's character bans as well. So if you like a character that much and like they know that you like that character,
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10 they're gonna ban it. They have to pick something else. But
Mm.
I think it'll be fun.
No, yeah, 100%. Yeah, like we said before, as long as the player base enjoys the content, because honestly, from the sneaks I've been seeing, it looks really, really cool, man.
Yeah, it is
So
very fun.
now, going with the theme of content that's been extremely hyped, the biggest expectation of the player base currently is Hell. I mean, is there anything you'd want to say about the development process of Hell? Like maybe some systems or cool things we should be expecting in the future? I know that earlier we had talked about all rings being like their own instance place that you can go and explore, but is there anything else you'd want to add on top of that?
Um Hell has a lot of lore to it.
Mm.
If you don't pay attention to like the stuff that's going on,
Mm-hmm.
you won't really be able to just like get everything. And I really want people to see like, you know, like the game isn't just a mindless, you know, you hop in and just pop Bankai and kill
Mm.
people. Like it actually has some depth to it. So the true Bankai quest itself I
Mm-hmm.
think is beautiful.
Mm.
I think it's well thought out. There's a lot of other quests that are really also thought out and make sense,
Mm.
and it just expands the game a lot. And as far as like new systems, Hell is like, well, I've always said this. It's like it's an in-game area, but like the in-game is more like serious. Like the raids and like wars and stuff that are gonna happen down there is definitely gonna like make some people more cautious playing down there,
Mm.
because you can definitely something can definitely happen to your character down there. You won't get wiped,
Oh.
but something will happen to you down there for sure. Can't say
Is
too much.
Oh, so that's gonna be a new system in Hell then that we haven't seen before?
There's a lot. There is a lot.
Oh, okay, okay.
There's a lot.
From like a
I
scale of
I will say there's one sneak
Oh yeah?
I posted. I can't remember where I posted it, but it's like I think I'll post it in your DMs.
Alright.
This right here,
Oh yeah?
that little blue ball
Oh
that's
yeah?
following me. It's not just for show. That's not cosmetic.
Oh, it looks like an arc orb or something from Destiny. That's cool.
It is.
Why are you on
It's not
fire?
cosmetic. Hey, find out.
Wow,
Find
okay.
out when you get down there.
You know what this kind of looks like? The back, like the holes and stuff. That kind of looks like layer 2 from Deep. It
I
looks
mean,
really sick though.
the map is I wouldn't say it's inspired by Deep, but it has a
Oh.
lot of like deep stuff. Like there's
Mm.
I don't know, like hills and stuff, like open
Oh.
areas to like fight with monsters and stuff. Just don't fall in the lava.
Just don't fall in the lava. Wait,
Don't
there's
fall in the lava.
Wait, is there gonna be lava in all layers?
Nah, each layer is different. Every layer is a different
Oh.
biome. It's like made in abyss. Like every layer is just a different like world. Think of each layer of hell like a new like soul society, a new Hueco. It's like a
As big
literal
as them?
different map. Yeah, yeah. Every map is like huge.
So we getting like 7 different maps, 20 different systems. What the? That's insane. Wait, in that picture, you also have is that a different weapon that we haven't seen before? Or is that like Juggerim?
Nah, I'm using Jugrim. There's gonna be
Oh.
different there's hell weapons like
Oh,
that's
there's
something I
hell
can confirm.
weapons.
There's weapons that you can get in hell. Yeah.
Oh. Oh wait. Oh yeah, because I remember there was like what is it? There was a sneak where you had to like craft stuff. Does
Hmm.
that have to do? I don't know if you're allowed to say this or not, but can you craft weapons with like stuff you get in hell?
Um, uh,
You're gonna plead the fifth on that one.
you can craft a lot of things. Let's say that you can
A
craft a lot
lot
of
of
things. There's
things.
a lot of things you can craft. There's a lot of
Mm.
things you can craft. Like I try and keep stuff vague,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's genuinely a lot of stuff. Like I don't
Oh
think people
yeah.
realize like it's a lot of things, but I don't know, one step at a time.
I mean, the game's been shut down for what, 2 months? I mean, Jesus. Okay, I know people were joking and trolling about, February 8th types will come back, mark the calendars and stuff like that. But be honest, do you genuinely know, or do you have like a mind for, like, do you have like a time frame for when you think it's gonna be released? And I'm not asking for like a date or anything. I'm
Yeah,
not asking like when's the game gonna.
I
Oh, you do?
I have a date in mind.
Oh.
Hopefully we reach that date. If we don't, then I do have a date in mind though. But
Oh.
we're mostly just taking our time.
No, yeah, 100%. You don't want to rush anything, especially with an
Yeah, I don't
update
want to
as
rush
big as
anything.
this one. I mean,
Yeah,
no, but that's
there's
awesome,
definitely a date
though.
in mind though.
Okay, let's play the hot or cold game. No, chill. All right, so honestly, I feel like wait, yeah, Fullbringers. That's what I want to ask. I don't have it noted down here, but Fullbringers. Fullbringers is probably one of the most also one of the most hyped parts about it because it was like an entire different like what were people saying? Like it was an entire different race and stuff like that, and it would be like an
Yeah.
entire separate different thing, and you'd have
Hmm.
like weapons and stuff like that or something.
Hmm. Yeah.
Can
It's
you
an
share
entirely new
anything?
race.
Okay, okay, here.
I can share like one thing. Hold up. Let me
Oh,
see.
because I'm just wondering if there's like going to be a secret obtainment or something for Fullbringers, or if you're just going to spawn in and be like, boom, you want to become a Fullbringer? Here you go.
Well, one of the things we want to do for the
Mm-hmm.
update, and it's already done, is make it so like obtaining your race
Mm-hmm.
is more of like actual attainment. Uh,
Oh.
we want to like the select screen where you
Oh yeah.
choose Soul Reaper, around car stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely, don't if it's still in the game on update.
Mm-hmm.
That means we scrap this.
Don't quote you on this.
But
Okay.
yeah, don't quote me on this. But
Mm-hmm.
you're definitely gonna like have to go out and get your race now,
Oh God.
like how it used to be.
Oh, back in
But
V1, I
yeah, like how
guess.
you would have to find Keysuke and actually become a
Oh
Soul
God,
Reaper
that was
instead of
annoying.
just yeah, it was we want to make it less tedious though,
Oh yeah.
because it takes away the immersion of just like clicking a UI on the screen
No,
and becoming
100%.
your race.
No, yeah, 100%.
If not, then I mean it can stay, but
Mm.
yeah, we want to like make sure like it's more immersive.
No, yeah, definitely. As long as you don't bring the 175 raids back, we're fine. That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
Jesus.
that's never being a thing
God
again.
bless. I know 4 people just got mad at that. There's so many good systems though that used to be like what resonates with me when I think of Type Soul is like the old like the old shitty graphics. Like I know that might sound like
Hmm.
such a downgrade because like Type Soul right now is beautiful and it's like just all around just an upgrade. But I just love like CC games that have bad graphics for some. Like I have to play on low graphics because of my system. But do you think that there would ever be a system in the future where you can like enable back to like V1 graphics and stuff like that, or would that be too much of an like too much work?
We always like had this discussion
Mm.
like as the dev team, like even before like all the new graphics came in,
Oh yeah.
we were always like, should we add a thing where like, people can go back to the old? And I was one of the people who was like, they would just kind of just have to get used to it. I honestly feel like going back is more of just like, I don't really know. It doesn't really make sense to me. Like it just like leave it if it's like if it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's more of my thought process. Like
Mm.
if people like it, they'll like it. If they don't like it, I guess they'll just have to get used to it.
No, yeah.
Because like progress moves forward and we have to keep moving forward.
No, 100%.
And
No,
keep
yeah.
backtracking. But I do like the old graphics though. The old
Mm.
Haka graphics is
They were
something I always
so
enjoyed.
good. Oh my.
Um just like everything was like kind of simple.
Exactly.
Some stuff did cause like really lag, like a lot of lag though, like it
Uh.
had to be changed. Like Fast Fang,
Oh
like all of those
God.
like cuts were like actual parts or like lag disturber. Like it was just
What?
small stuff like that. Yeah, it was some stuff would like genuinely like lag. Can't remember like there was like a whole list, but like some stuff was very badly optimized.
Day one white, Jesus. Day one snake. Oh my god. Well, no, snake was actually pretty good after. No, the
I
problem with
think
snake is that it was buggy. That's what it was.
Yeah, Snake was. I wasn't here for Snake, but I do remember like there had to be a lot of bugs with it because
Oh
even when
God.
even when I was here, there
Hmm.
was some stuff where like some stuff wasn't appearing on other people's screens,
Hmm.
stuff like that, or you would get stuck or something. But pretty sure it got fixed. Pretty
Bad.
sure Josh fixed them or
Hmm.
Canadian,
Oh
whoever
yes.
was on the team at the time.
Someone at that
I
time,
think
yeah.
someone did.
Oh wait, talking about like all that older content though and stuff. Real quickly, I remember you guys used to do weekly updates and then stopped doing it because you guys like kind of fell under the not under the pressure, but you guys just like pushing out content like that every single week kind of shot you guys in the foot in a bad way because it kind of took away time from developing other things as you guys have stated in the past. Do you guys ever think that with the re-release you guys would go back to like a weekly or like a bi-weekly schedule for updating and like content and stuff like that?
I liked weekly updates when we actually had a because honestly, we're a team right now,
Mm-hmm.
but back then, like when Type first like re-released, we were like Golden State. Like we were actually a dead ass like team. Like
2016,
we
right?
had everything. Bro, it was insane. Like our chemistry, bro, it was absolutely like astronomical. Like we actually had I'm telling you like like I don't know how to describe it. Like we were actually dead ass like the dream
2021
team.
alone.
I don't think I ever had like a
Team.
team like that before. Like I was happy. I was like, yo, like we can literally I feel like we were on top of the world. I was like, we can literally do anything. But all good things I guess must come to an end. Like
Mm,
obviously there was a lot of things that happened that made some people like leave.
yeah.
Can't really go too much into that, but
No,
yeah, I don't really
obviously.
blame them for leaving. But yeah, like I don't know. But right now, we're still a good team. Like
Mm,
I wouldn't like change the current team right now
mm-hmm,
for the one back then. Like progress is progress, like I said. We just
mm-hmm.
gotta move forward. But I will say, like back then, the chemistry was insane.
Mm.
It was absolutely insane,
Fun
bro. For
days.
like, oh my god, man! Like, literally, whatever update you thought. Like, I feel like our old team, we could have had this hell update out in a month, bro. I'm not even joking. Like, it was that good, bro. It was that good. We
Yeah.
had everybody. It was that good. Like,
Y'all were on
man,
that, huh?
we were on that, bro. We were on that. Like, oh
Oh.
man, I think the re-release update.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we did all that and like it was 29 days. It was
20.
29
Y'all did
days.
that in a
It was
month.
20. It was a month. It was a month. That whole re-release update was literally a
Full
month, bro.
map, full style, full event, full
Yeah, and like
boss.
the stuff, most of the stuff, like I think because there was a bunch of stuff that came after.
Oh
There
yeah.
was more that could have been in the update, but like I had to release it that month for something. But
See.
like, bro, it was insane, man.
Four what are they called? Four styles, I guess you or yeah, four like shrifts.
Hmm.
Everyone was that was like that was I wouldn't call it no, that is definitely not peak type soul, but that is like peak number two of type because
Yeah, yeah.
if you look on like Rollamons or something, I remember type at a CCU on that update of like
Hmm.
50K after being closed for like a
It
month, bro.
Yeah, it rose to like it was like 40 and then it went to 50. I think the highest it peaked was like 60. And then there was an update where I dropped Murasama
Oh yeah,
and then
that
it
was
peaked at like
70.
80.
Yeah,
It was like
bro.
80. It was like 80K. And then that was like the highest it ever got. And
No, I
after
think there's been
that
a
like
CCU
I
of
don't think
110. I swear to God.
no, it's never reached that
Really?
much.
I
It's
swear to
never
God, I
reached that
remember
much.
that.
I don't remember it reaching that much.
No, there
The
had to
highest I
have
remember it
been.
reaching was 80K. That was the
No,
highest I remember.
because I think it's when AFK World and Visionary dropped.
I was there for that. No, no, no. It didn't reach
Really?
100K. No, it didn't
Holy.
reach 100K.
Do you think? Do you? Okay, now let's not like. I don't want to aim for the stars or whatever, but do you think that with this re-release, you could somewhere get around to those past CCU numbers?
It's possible. Whether it's going to happen or not,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's not up to me.
Mm.
It's up to the community. They like the game. They give the game another chance. Anything can happen.
Anything
I
could
don't know.
happen.
Yeah, anything can happen. Like I don't know. Regardless, like I said, if the game has 1,000 or one player, if one player enjoys the hell update, hey, that's good, bro.
That's one player.
That's
That's
good,
one
man.
thumbs
Yeah,
up, bro. I'm telling you.
that's good, man.
Now, real quickly, I just, again, I appreciate you for being here, Setro. I don't want to take up, too much of your time here. We've gone through about every single question I have. There's just two little mini things, and one is
Mm.
that is there anything that you could possibly leak to the community that hasn't been publicly seen yet for this video? And two, are we ever getting bear res? Two simple questions, bro.
Beres,
Yeah, bear
yeah,
res, bro.
there's assets for it that Nuova had like a while ago, and then he
No.
had like a whole plans for it. And I asked him for DMs, was there anything for it? He was like, yeah, and he gave me like what I needed, like he gave me the information.
So we're getting bear
And
res.
I mean, I don't know on the update you would get Beres, but
Mm.
it will make its way into Type Soul eventually. I honestly like I thought it was like genuinely stupid, but if people genuinely want it, then yeah, it'll make its way into Type Soul eventually, I guess.
What's dropping
It's sitting
first?
in Type Test, like
Oh
just
god.
collecting dust.
It's in
So
a TC.
maybe. Yeah, it's been in this TC collecting dust.
What's dropping first? GTA 6 or Bear Res? Be honest.
Oh, honestly, I don't know. Like, I actually don't know. I
What might
actually
drop
don't know.
first?
Maybe Beres, maybe.
Bear Res dropping
Um,
before? Holy.
maybe Beres, maybe. Honestly, maybe. As
Oh.
far as anything to like leak,
Like screenshots, videos, just anything of like in game. It
hmm,
could even be something small if you don't want to share so much. Because I know the community right now is probably just, fiending for some behind the scenes.
sure. Hold up.
Ooh.
I can like do a little mini explanation on like
Oh,
a
sure.
full bring ability real
Ooh,
quick.
okay, okay, full bring.
One cool thing about Fullbring, one of the Fullbring abilities is called Time Tells No Lies. I don't want to like spoil too much how it works,
Time tells no
but
lies.
one of the mechanic of
What?
Time Tells No Lies is like I don't really know how to explain it. I'll take a screenshot. All right, so basically,
Mm-hmm.
when you press a keybind, you have a little indicator that'll tell you to do something random within a time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So parry one attack in 20 seconds. Whether you do it or don't, something will happen with your time.
Oh,
That's
wait.
all I will say.
Oh, and there's
But
like a
yeah,
little. Oh, and there's like a little stopwatch that you pull out on the ground as well.
hmm
Wait, do you pull that out and it's like a? I'm not expecting like a cutscene or something, but is it like a little like a end lag thing, and then it's like you have to parry one attack? So could it be randomized then?
I mean, hey, you can come up with your own theories, I
Oh,
guess. But
bro, I'm not about that theory
I can't say
crap,
too much.
bro.
But that's just one move, bro. That's just one move.
Bro, you
That's
got me at
literally
the
just
edge of
one
my
move.
seat, bro. Parry one
I mean,
attacks for 20 seconds.
I mean, it's like that's 20 seconds is the duration that you have to parry
Oh,
one attack. It's telling you to do a thing, and if you don't do it or you do it, something will happen.
you either just get insta died or you get 500 HP.
Hey man,
Mm.
find out,
Oh
find
my
out, find
god.
out, find
Well,
out.
well, again, Setro, I appreciate you for, coming on here, giving the people what they want, which is, some
Of
more,
course.
just some more peeking behind the curtains, obviously, Type Soul, it's been a massive hit
Yeah.
on Roblox, and it's been a massive hit for, the CC community and the PvP community, and I'm
Mm.
very excited to honestly see what you guys do with it in the future. I'm a huge fan, obviously, and I just thank you for your time, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem.
Observation completed. It went perfectly.